What's going on, everybody? In this video we've got a 18-hole course vlog from the Mackenzie Tour Golf BC Championship Pro-Am event that I played in earlier this year. Now, if you like watching course vlogs with drone flyovers, shot tracers, and lots of banter, then please hit the subscribe button, drop a comment below, let me know what you want to see from the channel. We've got tons of awesome vlogs coming your way from courses throughout Canada and the US, so stay tuned for those. As always, you better be keeping the ball straight. Let's dive in. So for this round we had a back nine start, so we're kicking off with a 510-yard par 5 on hole number 10. Just caught the right hand side of the fairway. Next shot here, we got a 4-iron in to the green on a par 5. Got an eagle look to start off the round, and I would drop that. That thing was heated though. Would have been 5-6 feet past the hole with a tester for bird. Up next, we got hole number 11, 414-yard par 4, but really narrow if you bring the driver out. So going with the gapper here, would have an 8-iron draw around the trees for my second shot. Not a great start with the putting, but I really couldn't figure out the greens. They were rolled a lot quicker than I was used to, of course, with the tournament to be had later that week. Up next, we got another par 5, so number 12, 520 yards. Very tough to reach this one in two because of the shape. It is a little bit S-shaped. In this drone shot, you're looking at the tail end of the hole. This is another angle at it with the green. So opting for gapper, once again very narrow, a lot of trouble, and if you do hit a straight drive you're going to be in those trees through the fairway there. Had a 6-iron, cut it around the corner a little bit, which would put me to about the 100-yard range. Pulled out the 52 and smacked that one inside of 15 feet for a lovely look at bird. Unfortunately I missed my putt and the camera kind of glitched out on us here, so I did 2-putt par on this par 5 here. Moving on to the par 3 13th. 200 yards up the hill, a very tough one, also a really challenging green. I would leave this just short on the front edge and hammered this putt past. Once again, still getting used to the speed of these greens. And unfortunately left this one right on the lip, so a tough look. Second 3-putt of the day, only a few holes in. Moving on now to the 14th, one of the longer par 4s on the course here at Gallaghers. Once again, pulled the gapper out because driver, if it leaks right at all, is danger. Had a 5-iron here for my second shot. And then a little pitch on. I would thankfully complete the up and down to save par. So got a drone shot here of the 15th, definite signature hole here at Gallagher's. A very narrow one, but it does open up a little bit to the right side. So if you cut your tee shot here and you don't have too much distance on it, you should be safe. Driver, for some who have a lot of confidence, is probably the play because you could reach the green or at least get very close to. That obviously is not me, so I'm pulling out the gapper here. Just put this one into the left side rough and had a really good angle at the flag. Actually hit a great second shot here, just was too much club, so it kind of popped out of me on the rough, and had a lengthy putt here, which once again could not get the speeds down. Left this one about 6 feet short, and had a tricky look to save par, which I would miss. Everything seemed to be working well for me on this day, minus the putter, which obviously makes it difficult to shoot a good score. We'll see if we can keep things going. Onto the 16th, par 3, beautiful hole down the hill, and just hit a nice high draw into the left side of the green. Had a look up the hill here, so should have been a pretty easy 2-putt, but I gave myself a challenging par save, which I thankfully knocked in. Moving on to the dog leg left, 17th. Had a 4-iron off the tee to avoid going into the houses and just kind of hit it a bit chunky. So I had a very tricky 6-iron around the trees here, which might have been one of the best shots I hit of the day. and I was thankful to put that one on the green into an easy 2-putt distance. So I had this look for bird. Could I redeem my putting for the day? Unfortunately, not quite. So here we are walking away with a par, heading on to the 18th, aka for us the 9th hole of the day, because once again we were on a back 9 start. Hole 18, beautiful signature hole with that independent tree down the left side of the fairway, couple bunkers to worry about. Gapper is the play here for me since it's not an overly long hole, only 350 yards. Had a little wedge in here and would land that just short of the pin, but should be a reasonably easy look for par. What should have been an easy look at par, once again walking away with a 3-putt, almost a 4-putt. But yeah, at least I knew what I needed to work on for the front 9. Hole 1, stunning golf hole here. Great way to kick off the tournament for those players that were in it. For us, this was the 10th hole of the day. It's a very long par 4, narrow as well. Intimidating tee shot all around with the elevated tees that you've got here. 434 yards, so I'm pulling out the gapper on this one. And one of the best gapper strikes I have hit. And as you know, I hit a lot of good gapper shots. It's my favorite club in the bag, but this one was just sweet spot, a hard swing. I got it way down there. Had a good look at the green and just pulled this shot through the trees there. Went way past the green as well, so had to chip back up the hill from the thick rough, which I would leg just to the front there. And tricky look at par, which I would 2-putt and walk away with another bogey. Now here we've got the reasonably easy second hole, 337 yards, so relatively short. And had a nice little look in, hit this shot right at the flag, and just landed short in that bunker. I was a little bit disappointed.
Oh, that bunker!
Knew I needed to make up and down to save par, so I had this bunker shot, which I actually hit really well. Just terrible aim. I don't know if my face was too open or what was going on there, but left that one with a very slippery downhill putt and legged this one. It just kind of leaked out to the left, kept rolling. So it was good weight, but tap in bogey once again. Got to get off the bogey train, heading on to the par 3 third hole. 175 yards. What you see is what you get with this one. Bail out to the right, which I definitely took advantage of. Big slice off the tee and had a difficult up and down. Would hit this chip just inside of 6 feet, so I was quite happy with that considering the terrible tee shot. And thankfully weaseled that putt in there, so a par. And then the next tee shot, he blows it with a gapper pull straight into the fairway bunker. And this was definitely my best shot of the day with a crazy 5-iron off balance out of the bunker, landed it up on the green. So I had a difficult 2-putt leg to get this into a tap-in par, which I would put that to about 3 feet. Had some work left, no 3-footers a gimme, but thankfully I would knock this one in, walk away with back-to-back pars. Now here we've got hole number 5. It's downhill, 420 yards, but it plays a lot shorter. So gapper's the play here on this 5th hole. Just leaked this one out to the right a little bit too much. Ended up catching one of those right-hand side bunkers, which was not ideal. And I would top this shot. Unfortunately, a terrible outcome. I was just trying to swing for the fences on that one. I don't know what was going on, but had to make up for it here with a nice little dart out of the rough, which would put me into a range that is a makeable par putt. I would have this one up the hill and just left it a tad short. Hole 6 here is a birdie hole for most. Fairly straight on par 5. Also quite short. You're only 524 yards, so a good drive, and you've got, you know, a mid to long iron in. Definite look at eagle, if not tap in birdie for many. So what would I do with this 6th hole? Decent drive down the right hand side, didn't hit the sweet spot though, so I lost a lot of distance. Thankfully was just happy to hit a fairway with the D stick, only 2nd one of the day. Pulled out the 5-iron, way overcut this into that right hand side bunker, so not an ideal look. And then just caught a little too much sand out of this bunker shot. So I ended up on the front fringe, which was not ideal for putting, so I would pull out the wedge and nestle this one in there. Now a little tester for par on this birdie hole, so I would be very disappointed if I miss it. Thankfully I dropped it. Good confidence booster. Would have liked a birdie, but a par we will take. Now drew this gapper around this dog leg left very nicely.
Really good, eh?
Had a 2nd shot in, just pulled it to the back of the green, so way too much club and not the line at all. Took this one down the hill, thought it was okay, and then it just kept rolling, going for the tripod. It would end up slipping to the other side of the tripod down the hill, so I'd put this back up and have a tap in for another bogey on the day.
Fade! Oh my goodness. The slope goes that way, about 3 feet left.
200-yard par 3, 8th hole here. A couple bunkers on the left side, fairly straight on. Par 3s on this course are just so great. And had a really good look at bird, just left the putt short.
What are you doing, Ben? Come on. That's so embarrassing.
So sad to see. So coming into the 9th hole, I have an eagle on the day, but no birdies, weirdly enough. So hoping to wrap up the round with a birdie here. It is a par 5, only 505 yards, so definitely reachable with a good tee shot. We'll see what I can do with it. So 3rd driver of the day here, and it would be a duck hook through the trees, so had very minimal distance. I just skipped into some dry stuff, hit a nice little layup shot here to the middle of the fairways. And it comes down to the approach game. Tossed this one, what I thought was an absolute dart. Unfortunately just sent it long to the back of the green. So we would have this look for birdie to finish the day. At least I did not leave it short, sent it about 6-7 feet past the hole, and I would 3-putt to end the day for a 79. So I indeed did break 80, but unfortunately was not quite the round in terms of putting that I was hoping for. With that being said, I really appreciate everyone for watching this video. Please remember to hit that subscribe button. We got a lot of content rolling out this winter, some big videos and big plans. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.